welcome to Weekly Dose of K-Culture. I'm your host Alexi, and around these times of the year, because it's becoming winter in Korea, I think a lot about going to Korea and all of the things I could do if I was in Korea. For example, just going to different restaurants, different cafes, and also just hanging out with my friends. And quite recently, I actually had a dream about my time when I was in Korea. So I was in Korea and I was hanging out with my friends and going to different places. And I woke up in the morning thinking, oh, I wish I was in Korea right now and just being able to do all sorts of things. I actually have a really weird hobby, let's say. I keep a book of places that I want to visit in Korea. So I actually kept a record of restaurants and cafes that I saw online, and it's becoming nearly filled. And I wish I can go to Korea before that book gets filled, so I actually get to try those places. So hopefully I do get to go to those places and take a lot of photos and show them to you guys. So I pick some of the places that I found really interesting, because Korea has a lot of interesting places and exciting places that are very unique. So it will be really fun for you to know about those places, so the next time you go to Korea you get to visit them. So recently there's been a cat cafe opening up in Auckland, and it's a really good place where you want to go if you want to go to a cafe to relax. And it's really good because pets always make you relax and happy, unless you're allergic to pets, of course. But also the cats that are in those cafes, they're rescued cats. So instead of just wandering around the street, they're actually being rescued and taken care of. So that's a really good thing. So in Korea and in Asia as well, those cat cafes have been very popular. But even before that, there have been a lot of cafes with pets. So there are pet cafes where pet owners or pet lovers could go to those cafes and enjoy some quality time with their friends, and at the same time just hang out with with each other's pets. So it will be a great opportunity for the owners to socialize with their friends, at the same time for the pets to actually socialize with other dogs or cats and etc. So I did find some of the other unique cafes around Korea that you should visit next time you're in Korea, and I will be going to those places myself because they are very awesome. First up, they have a cafe which is called Air Cafe Plane. So it's like cafe, and interior of the cafe actually looks like inside of an airplane or inside an airport. So it gives you the feeling of you're traveling, and all of the food that they are selling are motivated by, are suggested by the in-flight meals of different airlines. For example, one of their best seller is Singapore Airline in-flight meal. So you have a little portion of food and another portion of dessert all together on a single tray, just like what you get from a plane inside a flight. So because I love going on a travel and journey and trips, I think that will be a really perfect place for me to go. And I love in-flight meals myself, so I'm looking forward to going to that place. Another cafe that they have in Korea is called Cafe Nap. So they have a lot of hammocks. It's like a wool, 100% wool, and hammocks are those thread of cloth between two poles, and they're hanging from the pole, so it's like a little floating bed, and it's really good for your relaxation or for sleeping. So if you pay around $5 for 1 hour, you get a free drink, and you get the hammock for 1 hour, and it's divided by curtains, so you get a private space where you get to sleep, take a nap, and relax. So a lot of people who's working in an office environment actually go to this cafe to take a rest before they have to return back to their work. Thirdly, they have Comic Food Cafe, and that's another most popular cafes in Korea alongside pet cafes. So if you pay for a drink, you get to enjoy readings from vast number of comic books that they have. So they have huge bookshelves filled with comic books, and you get to choose and read as many comic books as you want. And some of the comic book cafe that I've seen, they have really, really big bookshelf, and one of them is actually size of this couch, and they have actually made a private space where you get to go inside the bookshelf and read all of the books that you collected. So it's really great place for you to go with your friends and with your lovers or your family and have some relaxation. So it's all about relaxing and having fun and doing the unique things. So that's the most important things for these types of cafes. And another unique cafe that I actually found recently is a fishing cafe. So it's a cafe where all of the fishing lovers go, and they have a massive pool, and they have like different types of fishes, and then you actually get to fish those fish out. So while you're having some drinks, so they wouldn't be selling coffees, they mostly be selling beers, and a lot of guys actually go to those cafes for fishing, because being able to go fish in Korea is quite hard, especially in Seoul. You have to go to certain areas with rivers and lake and sea to be able to fish. So it's really easy for them to go during the weekend, just fish, have some drinks, and have quality time with their friends. Another unique cafe that I found in Korea that I really, really, really want to go is a cafe where you get to make your own makeup and your perfume using a natural ingredients, and they're very special because they're very much of a one of a kind, because depending on the like variation of ingredients that you use and the quantity of each ingredient will change the smell and the scent of your perfume or your natural makeup. So you get to make your own natural makeup as well as purchase the one that they make it. So it will be very great experience for if you're a girl, for female friends to go with, or if you're even a guy, just take your girlfriend or go with your girlfriend to give really a special gift for them. They also have a lot of psychological related cafes where you go to a cafe, order a drink, and do a lot of psychological tests. And if you think about it, it kind of reminds you of school or doing a test for your work or even prison, right? But it's not. It's actually finding out about your personality and how well you can get along with certain type of people and what you're good at. As in, if you're looking for a job, they will be able to help you what kind of job is most suited for you. So it's a really great way to have a good drink and also find out about your personality, something that you may not know about yourself. They also have a lot of cafes where you get to try and make things yourself. Especially you can make paper-related cafes where you get to make your own t-shirts or your calendars or origami. So depending on your level of experience, of course, the kind of thing that you make will be different, but they're very good because you get to keep some of the things that you make and also increase your skill with making props and different items. Another kind of cafe that I found very exciting and interesting is another I think top 3 of the unique cafes in Korea, and that is puzzle game cafe. So you purchase one drink and they have so many ranges of board games or toys or any kind of unique games that you can think of, like Cluedos, Monopolies, and etc., or even Korean types of games too, and you get to really play it as much as you want. Some of the places do have a time limit on how many hours you can play, but some places they don't. So if it's raining outside and you want to go to a cafe but you want a unique experience, this will be a best place to go to. Another great place that I found really, really exciting is a Lego cafe. So you get to go to a Lego cafe and they sell Lego figure, and you can actually purchase them or you don't have to purchase them, but if you do purchase one, you get a free drink, or otherwise you purchase a drink separately. And it's really good because they actually sell those Lego figures 20% cheaper than the shopping malls, like major shopping malls. So being a like figure collector myself, I wouldn't mind going there. And you will actually get to enjoy drink and look at all of the figures on display as well. Lastly, they have this is very unique place too. They don't sell coffee, they actually sell traditional Korean tea. And they ask you some questions to find out about how you're feeling at the moment, your condition of your health, and the month of the year that you're born in. And they actually make a tea that's specialized for you, like for your own personality and conditions, and they're supposed to make you relax. So it's really great place for you to go and relax and actually have a tea that's made specially for you. So I wouldn't mind going to that place because I love drinking tea as well, and just knowing that, oh, what I'm drinking is special, and I will feel special as well. So they do have a lot of unique cafes in Korea, but at the same time, they have a lot of unique coffees. And being a coffee lover, I actually found so many coffees that I'm dying to try when I go to Korea. So I wanted to share them with you. And sorry if you can't drink coffee or if you're not aged to drink coffee, but I do have some other non-coffee related drinks too that I want to introduce you to you. So next time you're in Korea, do try those drinks, or even if you're at home and want to try them, try making them yourself. So in Korea, coffee, you know how your coffee is supposed to keep you awake, and alcohols actually make you sleepy for most people. They mix them together, so they make a lot of alcoholic based coffees, so like Irish coffee and etc. But some of the unique coffee that they have is they're actually called, one's called Cafe con Birra, and it's espresso mixed with beer. I did try this when I was in Europe before. I don't personally like it because I do prefer coffee on its own and alcoholic drink on its own. And if they are mixed together, I don't know. It's just a bit weird for me, but people do like it because it's very unique and has a very unique taste as well. Another type of the alcoholic coffee, which is for adults, even though coffee is for adults, is called Cafe Corletto, and it's espresso mixed with cognac or Baileys. So a lot of those cafes in Korea do sell them, or other types of alcoholic coffee. They don't have a limit on like when they can sell it, so it doesn't have to be after 5 p.m. they can sell the coffee, because they're not really mixing a lot of the alcohol drinks. So it's worth trying if you're overage and you're qualified to drink. Another type of the coffee that they have a lot in Korea is Americano, mixed with a lot of whipped creams or cream cheese that is mixed with salts. So they have rock salts or any kind of like salty caramel, or any kind of salt that will enhance the sweetness. So coffee, like richness of coffee mixed with sweetness of the cream, plus the saltiness, apparently goes really well together. So I'm a big fan of salty caramel, so I can't wait to try it, because I personally believe that saltiness actually do enhance the sweetness. I actually have an argument a lot of the times with my friends, because they always say they hate the saltiness. I'm like, no, saltiness is actually really, really great. Another type of coffee that they have is they have latte, and it's actually called cloud latte, and they have a latte mixed with, on top of the latte they have cotton candy. So apparently, I don't know how they make it that it doesn't melt and it stays on top of the latte for a long period of time, but they just have a latte, and they're normally iced latte, and they have a straw through the cotton candy. So you drink the coffee first, and then you mix up the cotton candy later, and taste the sweetness as well. Another unique thing that they do is some of those cotton candy and coffee specialty places, they have pizza and they have ice cream together with the cotton candy. So I can understand like coffee and cotton candy together. I'm not a big fan of like pizza and cotton candy, so I don't know whether I want to try it or I'm too scared to try it, but I'll keep you updated if I do go to Korea and those places. Another thing they have is they have a lot of like smoothies where they mash up the fruits and freeze those fruits and mix it together with the milk and make a fruit smoothie. So it's a really common thing in Korea, sorry, in New Zealand, but not so much in Korea. So they have specialty places just for those kind of drinks. So if you go to any cafe in New Zealand, you will actually easily find them, but in Korea, that's not the case. So lastly, this is one other drink that I really want to try. It's an energy drink. So it's called an energy drink, and you can actually find this in one specific place called Churro King. And they mix the energy drink with lemon plus hibiscus to make a powerful energy drink. So apparently it's supposed to keep you awake for whole day. So if you have a busy day, you know, just drink one shot of it or one glass of it and you're good to go. And if you're taking it away, they put you in they give it to you in a cup where it has superheroes drawn on it. So it actually is supposed to signify that if you drink that energy drink, you're going to feel stronger and a lot more awake like those superheroes. Oh, I forgot. Lastly, one thing I really am dying to try. The first thing I'm going to try when I go to Korea. So like I said, I'm a big fan of coffee. I actually love drinking coffee. And every time I go to like Starbucks in New Zealand, I always get venti, which is the biggest size. And in America, they have like, I think it's called 20s or something. And it's like bigger than the venti size. I love the size because I can drink it like within an hour time, or I can actually drink it a whole day. So I've always been looking for like a bigger size than venti. Unfortunately, we don't have that in New Zealand, but in Korea they have 1 liter of coffee, and I'm going to try that and probably will be able to finish it within an hour time because coffee doesn't do anything for me. But just being able to hold that and carry it all day drinking it, I think it's the best thing for me. So I'm probably going to keep the cup as well, because I do have another hobby that I do is every time I go to a cafe and they have a really cute cups, I do collect them and keep them. So by the time I come back from Korea, I'm gonna have so many different cups and cup holders piled away in my suitcase, and my mom's gonna be like, why did you bring them? But I'll be like, for the collecting purposes. But anyway, hopefully I do get to go to Korea very soon to try those different types of drinks. And I wish I was in Korea right now, but I'm not. So, but if I do go to Korea next time, I'll take a lot of photos and show them to you guys. In the meantime, do drink a lot of coffees. Try making those coffees at home. It's gonna be easy. Just buy a cotton candy from supermarket, because I know some supermarket do sell them, and just put it on top of your cold smoothie and just take a picture, show it to your friends. If you do manage to take some photos, do send them over to me, and I'll be happy to see them all. But in the meantime, I hope you guys doing well, and I hope to see you guys all next time. Bye.